And so what you'll see with the basketball player who's just played year round, AAU, straight into high school, straight into NBA, never does any cross training, just year round on the court, what you start to see is structural changes. One foot pronates more than the other. One foot is more supinated. One side of the hip is forward. One side is back. We're rotated to one side. The belly button compensates and faces the other direction. One shoulder drops significantly more. So the further you go, the more you play that sport, the further you drive yourself into these compensations. So the point I was making in that podcast episode is that asymmetries are fine. It's normal. Not only is it normal, it's a bit of a superpower for some of these top athletes. However, there's a threshold where it can go too far and it can turn into injuries. So I think guys like LeBron James have done a good job of getting back to baseline early in the offseason, taking time away from the court, cross training, focusing on fitness, because the guys that double down on year-round basketball and they go straight from the playoffs, straight into hard on-court training and playing pickup, I think that they're driving these compensations too far, and these asymmetries get past that threshold where it now starts to cause actual problems.
So this is a private NBA trainer, trains a bunch of players inside the NBA. But yeah, I think, again, just to add on to what he's saying, obviously a lot of people, I talk about this quite a bit, but this is actually a big, point as well, as being like, hey, like there's a point where they're too far. Not every asymmetry is bad, but also too, we need to, again, our training needs to match and understand this, that again, that these can lead to some really big, issues and injuries for athletes and all those things, right? So it's something, again, I thought it was a good point. He produces some good stuff. Make sure to follow him, but also too, again, these are things that we need to keep in mind, especially when we get into our training and just doubling down on where we already find stability or strength.